Well, the only question that I would have is to you is, when you're dealing with your patients or you're helping your patients, what are the keys or how do you open that door to inspire them to achieve their goals?
Yeah, I like that. And I'm gonna tell you what I would do. Number one, you have to have two types of goals. You have to have short-term goals and long-term goals. So it's a great question. So the long-term goals are the goals that you dream about. Like I want to be able to, um, if I'm a young person, maybe I want to be a doctor one day. So you want to have long-term goals that you got to work towards. What's going to inspire and motivate you? I want to see millions of people achieve metabolic health. So thank you for that part. The short-term goals are, I call them confidence builders. Short-term goals are goals that you, it may be I'm going to record a podcast today, like we're doing now. It may be I'm going to read something, or maybe I'm going to take a small bill and pay it off quickly. That's a
Mhm.
short-term goal. So the goal is have long-term, short-term, have the short-term goals to build your confidence so you'll stay on track. Long-term goals to be inspired. And then you want to have goals that are not just health. You want to have financial goals. And you want to have goals related to things you want. It may be a house or a car. And then you want to have personal development goals. So I tell my kids and the people I serve, if you pay your bills and you don't have a lot of debt, you may have a healthier marriage. Maybe you can get 15, 52 years out of
Right.
your marriage. Um, you want to make sure you have things that you want, write them down, and have some major things you're achieving, because the bigger the goal, the bigger you'll be thinking about. And then personal development. Have a master's in nutrition because I had to personally develop myself. You're learning about keto. You're personally developing yourself. I'm a leader within my health system. So have some financial goals, have some things that you want, and then have some development things. So, and then you got to, work on your goals. Make sure that you work on your goals, and you work on your job really hard. But what about your own personal goals? Don't spend all your energy. If I spend all my time doing advocate health stuff and didn't do any of this work, which is what we're doing, just happen to be in Advocate Health building, then that's not good enough. Work on your personal goals. My goal is to spread the metabolic health message. Write your goals down, because if you write them down, you're more likely to do it. You're more likely to take them seriously. And then make sure the size of your goals are appropriate. Have big goals. It's okay to have big goals. Dream big, be positive. And that is a great question to end this podcast, because this whole purpose of this podcast is about how did this gentleman in front of us achieve his goals. So I really appreciate you asking that question, my friend. I really do. Thank you so much, Otis.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here, Otis. You have inspired many. Trust me, that's what's going to happen after this episode. Your insights and how you achieve your health related goals have been insightful. Some of the takeaways I'm thinking about right now is that, there's a certain level of commitment you got to have if you're going to achieve your goals. That's the first thing that I'm taking away. Thankfully, you have a team that supported you. You got to know what your why is. I got to be here with my family. That's what your why was. That's part of what my why is. And my other why is helping people achieve metabolic health. And then, once you understand what your why is and you're committed and you're ready to roll, you got to get going. So what you did is you ran out the gate and you started doing it. So if you're listening to this episode and you're trying to be healthy, let's get going.